There are many things forex traders go through, and these problems are most times the fault of the forex trader and not the trade. Among these problems are 1. Greed. 2. Overtrading. 3. Lack of discipline. 4. Emotional trading. 5. Poor risk management. 6. Inadequate capital. 7. Lack of trading plan. The 8 is over leveraging. All what the problems that I'm naming, the problems are some of the problems that I have passed through, and I'm creating videos on all of them one by one. Some I've created videos already. The ninth one is market volatility. The 10th is lack of patience. Lack of patience or impatience. 11 is impulsive decisions. 12 is what is called FOMO, fear of missing out. You understand later. The 13th problem is chasing losses, chasing the losses that you had during the trading. The 14th is ignoring stop loss orders. The 15th is overconfidence. Sometimes we are, as traders, we are so confident in whatever we do. That's the 15th, overconfidence. The 16th is analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis. The 17th is inconsistent strategy. You know, in high-level forex, you have a strategy. And when you watch my videos, the strategies are there. You have the 3 main pillars. And in these 3 main pillars, we have 7 things that we do, starting with prayer. And then we have lack. Then the other problem concerning the other problems forex traders have is lack of education. Something for us you have to learn. Yes, you have to learn forex. You have to learn forex. You don't just start trading. Otherwise, it becomes like Lotto, where you do CCC and then no. You have to learn forex trading. That's why I'm doing these videos, so that people will go and watch the videos and understand and know what forex trading is. Then the 9th problem is trading fatigue, and then high concentration upon the cost. So these are about 20 problems that people go through when they are trading. These are the problems that people go through when they are trading. And you realize that about 99.9% of the problem is because of we traders and not the trade. This is from the traders. Overconfidence and lack of patience and so on. Inconsistent strategy, lack of education is all. It's not the fault of the forex. It's not the fault of the trading. It's not the fault of the broker. Now, among all these about 20 problems forex traders go through, the main problem is greed. Is greed. What in my tribe we call it adufude. Greed. Greed. That is the main thing people go through and they lose. And I will not spare myself. Yes, greed is also my problem when I started trading. Not because I want to get more money to go and buy cars. No. Because of the gospel. I need more money to pump into the gospel and to help people. Greed is the number one thing. It's the number one problem of forex traders. And it's a significant challenge for many traders, including me. By the grace of God, poco a poco, greed is going back. Let's say I have a positive greed because I need money to go into the forex, money to go into the gospel. It's called greed. And greed can negatively impact decision making, and it will lead to poor trading outcomes. When greed is there. Now let me give you some reasons. I know you know reasons why, you know what greed does in the life of every human being. You know it. Do you understand? But let me tell you some things that greed does in forex trading. and how you can manage this greed. Let me tell you some things where greed is the main problem, according to me. That I'm talking by experience. Where greed is the main problem and how you can overcome greed. The first one is overtrading. Sometimes I overtrade. Like today, I did some small overtrading. Oh, let me confess. Let me tell you, the main problem is greed, and there are some things that are under greed when it comes to forex trading. One is overtrading. You see, greed will make traders to enter too many trades in a very short period. Even when there are no high quality setups, when your setups are not right, you know the setups are not right, but you feel, you believe, like the way people take look to, you believe you will make it. Overtrading, then you overtrade. This greed or overtrading can lead to overexposure and increased risk, as more trades increase the chances of encountering losses. The second one is overtrading also results from trying to maximize your profit. You do it quickly. You feel you need more money. So overtrading will what? It will result in you trying to, it will help you tell you that maximize your profit, and you do it quickly to get plenty of money. And that will let you what? It will give you an emotional exhaustion. There's something called psychology in forex trading, and most problem of why people lose in forex trading is a psychological aspect. It's not actually whether you are doing price action or you are using indicators. Because there are people who are doing price action, and they are billionaires, and there are those who are using indicators, and they are billionaires. Even though I don't use price action. But the most important thing, the main reason why people lose is the psychological aspect of forex trading. The second rules that we need to do so that we avoid being greedy in forex trading, apart from overtrading, is ignoring your trading plans and rules. Everybody has a trading plan. And if you are a forex trader and you don't have a trading plan, please go and look for a trading plan. And I will say, go and look for my videos. And then watch my videos. And then have trading plans and rules. And go strictly by the trading plans and rules. This is, you have a trading plan with clear rules on when to enter and when to exit trades. When to enter the trade and when to exit. You have to check your position sizing, and your risk management is so essential in forex trading. However, when greed takes over, traders tend to what? They tend to abandon their rules in pursuit of higher returns. You see, when greed comes inside, sometimes you don't want to do what is right. You feel, no, I think I will make it. And then you go off your rules. You know that you are not. I'm supposed to start in prayer, and so on. I'm supposed to believe in God. I'm not saying that God is going to tell me do this and do that. No. That is, you help me psychologically and so on. Do you understand? That is the 3 pillars, and under the 3 pillars, my 7 main rules. Do you understand? I will tell you again the 7 main rules. But when you go, I have a video concerning the 7 main rules. When you ignore your plan or this your rule, do you understand? It will hurt you in your trading. And one of the things that I have come to realize is, when you are losing, please don't hold on to your losing trade for too long, and don't premature close your winning trades or use excessive leverage. Now, what was the third problem under greed? That is, you increase your risk per trade. One day, when you're talking about risk per trade, there's a certain amount of percentage you have to lose, between 1 to 2% of your capital. Do you understand? But sometimes when greed comes in, you increase your position sizes. Position sizes, like when you go into your trading, your MT4 or MT5, whatever you use, you realize that there is 0.01, 0.02. I'll make a video. There's a video. I have a video on this before you understand. Then you understand it. Inside, so this is 0.01. You press inside. You have 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05, 1.002, and so on. So most of the time you have to do it. That's between 0.01 or 0.02 and so on, depending upon your capital and so on. So this is it. 0.01, 0.02, 0.05, 0.10, 0. And so on. Do you understand? You should start with 0.01, where you don't see your money coming often. But sometimes when I want to do, when I started trading, I started doing 0.05. I started losing a lot of money. Do you understand? So when you increase your risk per trade, it is a form of greed. And this amplifies the potential for larger losses when when the market moves against the trade. If maybe you said, oh, gold, gold is going up, that is buy. And then you realize that gold is going up. And maybe you hear news that the rate of gold is going up. So you go and trade and you go and buy. And then you increase, instead of maybe 0.01 or 0.02 or 0.05, considering your risk per trade, then you say, oh, I've been doing 0.02. Let me make it 0.05. That is greed. So the third problem is you don't have to increase your risk per trade. You don't have to have to increase your risk per trade. By violating the fundamental rule. And there's a certain thing that said, never risk more than 1 to 2% of your capital. On a single trade that you do, make sure it's between 1 to 2% of your capital. When you go above that, the 1 to 2%, you are putting your trading account at risk. The fourth problem is concerning greed is holding on to losing positions. You see, sometimes when you are trading and you realize that you are losing, sometimes when you are losing, please close it in time. And then, you say that, for this trade, I'll start winning. When you're driven by greed, traders often refuse to cut losses, hoping that the market will eventually turn in their favor. This hope strategy is risky and can deplete your account quickly. I'm talking out of experience. Everything I say, I talk out of experience. So please, holding on to losing trades instead of accepting small loss often leads to much larger losses, and that could be avoided. The fourth problem concerning greed is chasing the market. You see, greed often causes traders to jump into the market impulsively when they see a rapid price movements, fearing that they may lose out on the profits. This behavior is known as FOMO, F-O-M-O. That is fear of missing out. Maybe when you check your strategy, you realize that you don't need to trade. Do you understand? But you see the price is moving in a certain way that looks positive. So you want to trade. It might go against your rules or your standards or your style of trading. Do you understand? Or maybe you came and realized that, you realize that gold or maybe the silver, or if you have traded maybe 3 hours ago, you will have had plenty of money. Do you see? And this is what is, you enter the trade too late. Just as you enter the trade too late, and when you enter the trade too late, sorry, somebody will give me a call. You enter the trade too late. And because you enter the trade too late, it is known as FOMO. If you come and you realize that there's a time I'm supposed to trade, do you see? at the Ghanaian time, that is between 8:40 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the evenings. That's the time I trade. Or let me say, okay, between 8 and 9, that's the time I trade. You see, because Ghana, we are about 4 hours ahead of America and the other countries. So you trade according to your time. You see, when the market is about to close, the market is closed at 5 p.m. And the 5 p.m. that's American time. The 5 p.m. in America is about 9 in Ghana. So from 8 to 9, that's the time I trade. Do you understand? So you don't trade. Maybe you wake up in the morning, feel like, oh, if I had traded around that period, if I traded, I would have had plenty of money. Then the morning when you open your computer, which I will say, you don't need to open your computer. Just put the computer aside. Do you see? But when you go to open your computer, you realize that, oh, you should have done this trade and you didn't do it. So plenty of money. It is called what? Fear of missing out, FOMO. And please, it usually results in entering trades after it's too late. And it will, most time it reverses and you end up losing. Now, how do we manage greed in forex trading? How do we manage greed in forex trading? Because for the matter is, after greed here, it happens to all of us. Greed happens to all of us. Now, how do we manage this greed? How do you manage this greed? Answer it for yourself. You see, managing greed is about developing the right mindset and sticking to a disciplined approach. Psychologically, the right mindset. And going with the style you want to, the way your rules and regulations. This is mindset. Now, there are some strategies that I personally will want to give to you that will help you. That will help you to tame down your greed. 1. Set realistic goals. Some of the things I'm repeating, that is good for you. 1. Set realistic goals. Avoid setting over ambitious profit targets. Instead, aim for steady, consistent growth over time. Don't tell your mind that, oh, me, I want to make money. By 1 month's time, I should get $10,000. By 1 month's time, I should be a millionaire. By 1 month's time, I should have this. By 1 month's time, I should get thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars. No. Set realistic goals and do it systematically. Do it poco a poco. Even when you feel like you, please go. Have goals. And so when you have goals, it reduces temptation. And it makes you not to take unnecessary risks. You see, break down the larger goals into smaller goals. If you are thinking of having, maybe you believe that by 5 years time, you should be a billionaire. You should be recognized as a billionaire in the world, or you should be recognized as a billionaire in your country. By 10 years time, you should be recognized as a billionaire, or 5 years time. Please break down that larger goals into those smaller ones. Like even have a bicycle, don't think about buying a BMW or buying a Lamborghini. No. Think about buying a tricycle or a bicycle. It's a greater process. So your goals, set realistic goals. That will help you not to be greedy. And break the goals into daily or weekly targets and maintain focus and motivation. So follow a trading plan strictly. I keep on repeating the same thing. It's not very important. Many of the things I'm saying, I'm repeating them because it's very, very important. Follow your trading plan strictly. Develop a trading plan that includes clear entry and exit criteria, risk management, rules and guidelines for a position sizing. Stick to your plan. In real forex, I said we have 3 main pillars. And you have the 3 main pillars. That is the spiritual, the ethical, and the physical. And at these 3 main pillars, I have 7 strategies or 7 plans. The first one is prayer. The second one is observation. The third one is discipline. The fourth one is patience. The fifth one is no greed. The 6th one is realization. And the 7th one is thanksgiving. So whatever I do in forex trading, I go by my 3 pillars and the 7 principles or 7 plans under the 7 pillars. Now, the third thing that will help you, that will tame your greed, is limit the number of trades. I remember one day I did 20 trades, 20, because I started getting money. I did 20 trades, and my money, the money I started was not small. So please, limit the number of trades. I cannot tell you trade 3 or 4 or 5. No, I cannot tell you that. But check the way you trade, and please limit them. Limit it. Set a limit on the number of trades you can execute in a day or a week. This will help you to avoid over trading, and that will and encourages selective trading. Please, you have to focus on quality setups rather than quantity. It's better to do 3, 4, 5, or 1 or 2 or 6 than to do 20 or 15 or 18. Depend upon quality, not quantity. 4, use a proper risk management. Stick to the rule of never risk more than 1 to 2% of your accounts on a single trade. This prevents some loss from a single bad trade. Consider setting a maximum daily or weekly loss limit. And if you hit this limit, stop trading for the day or week to avoid chasing losses. 5, detach from the outcome. Focus on what? Executing your trading plan rather than being observed over the outcome of each trade. Remember that not all trades will be profitable, and that is part of the process. There is no trader who wins 100% of his trading. If somebody tells you the person is lying, I am saying there is no trader who in his trading he has never lost before. No. I've lost thousands of dollars before, I'm telling you. Sometimes, look, I have lost $400 a day before. I've lost 300. I've lost 500 before. You see? So please, have that mentality that it's not every trade that you lose. But be disciplined and avoid greed. 5, avoid checking your trading account balance constantly. You are always checking how much is left, how much is left. Please, it will bring anxiety. Psychologically, it will affect you. Please. And this can bring fear and greed. It will make you emotional, unstable. And you will take some decisions that will affect you. Avoid checking your account balance constantly. You are often open your account, your phone or whatever, and you are checking how much have you got, how much have you got. That is why I learned trading from No Nonsense. And No Nonsense will say he spends about 20 minutes a day on trading. When he uses the computer and he trades from the 4 to 5 or 8 to 9, when the first is about to close that day, he trades for about 20 minutes, and when he finishes, he close the computer and open the computer once a day. Sometimes it's very, very difficult to do that. Oh yes, sometimes it's very, very difficult to do that. Do you understand? But please, that's the discipline. I'm telling you, sometimes it's very difficult for me. Do you understand? Sometimes I use 1 hour, there's no problem. I study the market from 8 to 9 and then I trade. But most of the time, I use maybe 15 minutes to do the trading. Please maintain, where's my trading journal? Please maintain a trading journal. Have a book. Do you see? Every trade, document every trade. Write it, including the rationale behind. You see, include your losses and everything. Have a trade. You see, have dates. I don't know where I put my trading journal. Have dates. So that will tell you whether this trading you are good in, maybe Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or this or whatever. Please have a trading journal. Go and buy a book for your trading. And you have to review your journal periodically. That can help you to stay away on your emotionally, how you are emotionally triggered. And that will enforce good trading habits. Have a what? A journal. Go and buy a book and be writing every trade. Write it. 6, you should have to incorporate relaxation and prayer. Don't be anxious of anything. Because relaxation techniques like meditation, deep, relying upon God, exercising your mind and body and so on, taking breaks, cooling down and so on, will help you in your trading. And this will reduce your impulsive decisions that you make. And this will reduce the greed that will come on your way. You have to be praying to God. You have to have a spiritual practice that can help you maintain focus. You have to have a balanced perspective, ensuring that you approach trading with humility and ethical consideration. Ethical, my second pillar. So relax in trading. Have a relaxation. Psychologically, please be tuned. Don't rush. Now let's talk about some biblical perspectives from Greek. Let us talk about some biblical, this Hallelujah Forex. I'm a pastor. And sometimes somebody you think when I'm preaching, oh yes. Everything concerning Forex, I use biblical principles. That's how you think I'm preaching. Because I'm telling you, when it comes to forex trading, the most important thing of forex trading is psychological. It's what the Bible helps you. When you go by what the Bible says, it will help you to have good forex trading. And let us talk about the biblical perspective concerning greed. How the Bible can help you to lower your greed. Because the Bible provides wisdom on the dangers of greed and how it can lead to distraction. The Bible. Let us turn to Proverbs chapter 15. Proverbs chapter 15, verse number 27. Proverbs 15. Oh, Bible open in time. Proverbs chapter 15. Okay. This is what Proverbs chapter 15, verse 27 says. Whoever is greedy for unjust gain troubles his own household. But he who hates bribes will live. I read it again. Whoever is greedy, that is Proverbs 15:27. Whoever is greedy for unjust gains troubles his own household. But he who hates bribes will live. You see, this verse emphasizes that greed can bring problems, not just to oneself, but also to others. Greed. It can destroy your trading. It can destroy whatever concerns you. Greed. Let's take another Bible verse concerning greed. Let's take another Bible verse concerning greed. Let's look at 1 Timothy 6, verse 10. 1 Timothy 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. 1 Timothy 6, verse 10 says that for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Or for the love of money is the root of evil. When you love money, evil will come. And that is greed. So this scripture also reminds we traders to avoid making money our sole focus. As the love of money can lead us to harmful decisions. Like just wanting money, it will increase our greed and it will make us make wrong decisions. Listen, in the area of Forex, we align trading practices with ethical principles and spiritual guidance. And this helps us to counteract greed and to maintain a healthy approach in trading. That's Hallelujah Forex. This is why my channel is called Hallelujah Forex. This is why my principle in trading is what? It's Hallelujah. I give God the glory. I use the Bible as my main strategy in forex trading and in whatever I do. I'm not just a pastor. There is nothing in the world that we do that we cannot use the Bible to solve it. Now let me try and come to a conclusion. You see, greed is a significant obstacle in forex trading. This will lead you to make poor decisions. Hello? And to give you it will make you do excessive risk taking. And at the end of the day, you will lose in forex trading. Like I tell you, in forex trading, the main problem is not whether it is price action or using indicators. Even though using indicators I prefer is far better because I've tested the two. You understand? But the main problem is psychological. The main reason why people lose in forex trading is psychological. It's the way we behave, our indiscipline, our impatience, our greed, and so on. You see, when you are able to manage greed, it will help you in whatever you do. You have to have a well-structured trading plan, a mindset focused on steady growth rather than quick profits. You do it in trading. You do things poco a poco, little by little, gradually. You don't rush, progressively. You don't rush in trading. You don't make sure you want to get money, be a billionaire in 1 year, or be a billionaire in 5 years, or be the richest man in your country in some few years, please. Or be a no, you cannot be the richest man in your country. You cannot be please. And you don't have that mindset that you want to go and make sure. In area forex, we incorporate these 3 pillars. That's prayer, ethical trading, and physical. Study to show yourself approved unto God, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. That is our principle. And we go with these 7 pillars. We go with the 7 basic principles of the Hallelujah Forex, which I stated. Please remove greed from your life. May God bless you. May God touch you. I'm Dr. Niboje Chrysolite. Please go over the video all over again. And I have other videos on my channel. This is a Hallelujah Forex channel. I have other videos. Please go systematically. Start from the first video and learn. Don't rush. Don't rush, and learn it systematically. And I'm telling you, you will make it. May God bless you. I have other channels. Apart from this Hallelujah Forex channel, I have another channel. That is my main channel. It's Dr. Niboje Chrysolite, where I teach the Bible, where I answer questions people have concerning the Bibles and so on. Do you understand? So you can go there and write your questions in the in the comment section. And then I have another channel, Chrysolite Television, where we broadcast news concerning what happens in the world concerning Christianity. Then I have another channel. What do you call it? Final Goodbye. And this final Goodbye channel, I take videos concerning my family members who have died. Do you understand? Or friends who have died. We put that in that channel. That is Final Goodbye. And then I have another channel, Muslims for Christ, where I teach Christians how you can reach the Muslims for Christ. And where Muslims, if they want to know more about their Islam and so on, they can go there, Muslims for Christ. I want you to go and check on that channel also. And I know God will bless you. May God bless you, may God touch you. And please, when you go to these channels, if you have a question, write the questions in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe to all these channels and share. May God bless you, may God touch you. I'm Dr. Niboje Chrysolite. See you in the next video. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.